Happy New Week, everybody. If you followed us through last week, you would understand that we've been on dollar index. Not just last week. The whole of September so far, and let me say late August. Now, if you have been following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, you would understand that you would be familiar with all these marked levels because we've been marking them before they happen. And now you would already be familiar with them. So we looked out for the draw on liquidity and we traded them. Like we traded all the draws on liquidity. This is the classic price action, breakout and retest. Now that is beautiful, combining it with the order flow, the ICT order flow. So we used our DXY, which is the dollar index, as an anchor for both British pound and British pounds, USD and Euro USD crosses. We've been on it for a few weeks and we have been milking it seriously. Now we are deleting every of our old lookouts. We are deleting every one of them, and the ones we feel will still, be possible or probable, eventually we would leave them. However, we are expecting this DXY to go up a little bit more before coming back to some of our marked liquidity zones. If you look at GBP USD and Euro USD, you would find similar fair value gaps, but in reverse. So this is what we're looking at this week. If you look at that, you would see at 109 level we are having a fair value gap for dollar index. For dollar index, so we are expecting a possible move up to 109 from 105. From there, we would, there are liquidities above there. We have external liquidity before 109. We also have 109 itself, which is an internal liquidity, that is fair value gap. However, if it fails to go there, it is coming down to either the fair value gap, external liquidity, or a strong fair value gap. That is where we possibly have it. Now, this is our Euro USD. If you look above there, 1.80827 level, we have the fair value gap there as well. So if you look at those zones, you would find them as well. So we really hope this comes in handy for you and it helps you trade, gives you an insight into what we're looking at. And please, in any way, this is not a financial advice. We are not telling you what to trade. We are not telling you why you should trade them. We are only showing you where we are looking out for. So for this week, this is our lookout. For this week, this is what we are looking out for. So the GBP USD, we are expecting it to come down a little bit more because there is a weekly drawn liquidity. We have a monthly, we have a daily drawn liquidity as well. So we are expecting it to come down a little bit more. So as you can see, we are deleting all of our old levels that we have marked. The bullet, silver bullet, ICT silver bullet that we have marked, that we've traded, we are deleting every one of them. Deleting all of our Fibonacci's, but the ones that are probable, we are leaving them. So those ones that we have traded, we are deleting every one of them. If you look at this, these are all silver bullet marked zones. So we used the DXY, which is the dollar index, to serve as anchor for our trade. So if you look at this, you see the drawn liquidity there. We have the drawn liquidity there on daily time frame. So we have our draw on liquidity there. As you can see, that's what we're marking out there. That is one. If you want to be very, very conservative, that is one. So you are expecting a sell, continuous sell program towards what's it called now? Towards that zone, that marked zone, because it is a draw on liquidity, and that is where price will probably reach to. The same thing goes for DXY. So we have draw on liquidity above it weekly. When you look at your weekly time frame, when you look at your daily time frame as well for DXY. So before a possible move up or a continuous move down, if you look at our old chart on Twitter, I think we don't have that on Facebook or on Instagram, but we have it on Twitter. We marked, I think we have it on Facebook and Instagram as well. We marked our Euro USD zones. So this one we are marking here is order block. So if it fails, if it continues pushing downward, it means that the order block is going to, draw it onto itself. So there are beautiful setups that you can look out for. However, for DXY, our major, bias for DXY is a buy, which will probably give us a sell program on GBP USD and Euro USD.